selected. Ready, edit CPU uniforms menu. Entering Dynasty. CFD actions members you have 11. CFD teams. Top. Coach. Scheme ampersand playbook. Entering scheme screen. Offensive playbook. Offensive playbook. Offensive playbook. Offensive playbook. Offensive playbook. Offensive playbook. Offensive play. Offensive play. Offensive playbook. Offensive playbook. Offensive play. Offensive playbook. Offensive playbook. Offensive playbook option is set. Offensive playbook. Offensive play. Offensive play. Offensive playbook. Offensive play. Offensive play. Offensive playbook option is offensive playbook. Offensive playbook. Offensive play. Offensive playbook. Offensive playbook. Offensive playbook. Offensive play. Offensive play. Offensive play. Offensive play. Offensive play. Offensive playbook option is set to bowling green multiple. Entering Dynasty actions you have 3 options. Play season game is selected. Ready. Edit CPU uniform. Team settings. Entering team. Defensive 3 to 4 to 5 selected. Ready.
What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. The time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those.
Enter. Super Sim is selected. Entering Super Sim options screen you jump ahead. Entering slow. Super Sim end of game.
The Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look.
Breaks into the open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air. It's Little. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
But you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. About to have the ninth snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep on the run. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. He'll keep it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The give on the inside. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Commodores racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Back to pass, it's Little. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up.
It's caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets them up on second down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Touchdown Doors! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to set up the screen. Still on his feet at the 25. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go.
He's loose. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Yellow Jackets will have it first and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the 37. He's got the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. From the gun. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Little.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Oh, they're after him. And he's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A quick pass to the left. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Takes the easy completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Gore. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. A hit as he fires.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
him to the ground. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Dropping back, it's Little. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Commodores want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
There he goes! Running inside the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Carter. Spins away. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout.
Entering error pop-up. You have lost connection to the EDA servers. Scores and stats from this game will not be recorded. CEDIA.com/unable to connect for additional information. Okay. Entering home screen, Dynasty is selected. Ultimate Dynasty is selected. Home, you have 4 options. Load, accept, invite. Entering selected Dynasty, EB3 Star Dynasty, online save, George Westbury. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Selected. Ready. Edit team settings submenu. Entering team setting. Ghost. Baylor selected. Buffalo select. Bowling Green selected. Baylor select. Defensive. 3 to 4 to 5 selected. Ready.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years.
Super Sim is selected. Enter, slow. Jump ahead, end of game.
And the Yellow Jackets will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will have the ball first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Fights off the defender. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Bring in the heat. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Commodores look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Dropping back, it's Little. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Touchdown, Vandy! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for the senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Now the play fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. And some room to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Tosses it incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Nice move there. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll run the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Big early test for both teams in this opening game of the season. It's 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal baller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Connection to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Gore. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Little. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is at.
Will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Need. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Need. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll go back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying down the left side. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Commodores in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Little. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is in the air. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Split backs here. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's open on the right. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. They boot it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing before tacklers. He's down at the 24. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Little. Fires to the middle. It's caught. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Turning it on! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find them. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here comes the heat. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They boot it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Flips it out to the back. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Little. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The give to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st down from their own 22. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. To the air on 2nd down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. To the air, it's Little. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploit explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on second and short. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Commodores!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama.
Looking to throw on first down.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield very late in the half. Working that wide receiver screen. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense. And that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Makes it past the marker. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The Commodores headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Little. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. The give to the tailback. Jukes his way for more.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they're not on the same page there. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Powell. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Rides the back on the option, the give. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the strong run on second down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? It's a draw. Fighting off the defender. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Little. Snagged in the middle. It's Gore. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Commodores have their offense in high gear.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. And the Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll keep it himself. Quick step and go. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play.
Touchdown Doors! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean.
Hines is tight end.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ripping off a good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Powell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Toure. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The AT unit on the field.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Makes the grab. It's Gore. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Pass to 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Gore. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Little. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They go to the ground. Spins away from the defense. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Carter.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions.